Hello there. I hope you're all keeping safe during these crazy and painful days. Well done to the Irish Cultural Centre for creating this digital divertisement. This is where art is needed, art to raise the spirits in times of stress. I would like to read to you a poem by W.B. Yeats, my favourite poem of Yeats, I might say. It's called The Municipal Gallery Revisited. Around me the images of 30 years. An ambush, pilgrims at the waterside, casement upon trial, half hidden by the bars, guarded. Griffith staring in hysterical pride. Kevin O'Higgins' countenance that wears a gentle questioning look that cannot hide a soul incapable of remorse or rest. A revolutionary soldier kneeling to be blessed. An abbot or archbishop with an upraised hand blessing the tricolour. This is not, I say, the dead Ireland of my youth, but an Ireland the poets have imagined terrible and gay. Before a woman's portrait suddenly I stand, beautiful and gentle in her Venetian way. I met her all but 50 years ago for 20 minutes in some studio. Heart-smitten with emotion, I sink down, my heart recovering with covered eyes. Wherever I had looked upon my permanent or impermanent images. Augusta Gregory's son, her sister's son, Hugh Lane, only begetter of all these. Hazel Lavery, living and dying, that tale as though some ballad singer had sung it all. Mancini's portrait of Augusta Gregory, greatest since Rembrandt, according to John Synge. A great ebullient portrait, certainly, but where is the brush that could show anything of all that pride and that humility? And I am in despair that time may bring approved patterns of women or of men, but not that self-same excellence again. My medieval knees lack health until they bend, but in that woman, in that household where honour had lived so long, all lacking found. Childless, I thought, my children may find here deep-rooted things, but never foresaw its end. And now that end has come, I have not wept. No fox can foul the lair the badger swept. An image out of Spenser and the common tongue. John Synge, I, and Augusta Gregory thought all that we did, all that we said or sang, must come from contact with the soil. From that contact, everything Antaeus-like grew strong. We three alone in modern times had brought everything down to that soul test again. Dream of the noble and the beggar man. And here's John Synge himself, that rooted man, forgetting human words, a grave, deep face. You that would judge me, do not judge alone this book or that. Come to this hallowed place, where my friends' portraits hang, and look thereon. Ireland's history in their lineaments trace. Think where man's glory most begins and ends, and say, my glory was, I had such friends. Marvellous poem, the great Yeats. And now for something a little lighter, The Pig. This requires some acting. 'Twas an evening in November, as I very well remember. I was walking down the street in drunken pride, but my knees were all a-flutter, and I landed in the gutter, and a pig came up and lay down by my side. Yes, I lay there in the gutter, thinking thoughts I could not utter, when a colleen passing by did softly say, "You can tell a man what boozes by the company he chooses." With that, the pig got up and walked away. And for my last poem, I'd like to read for you a poem by Jem Casey, the working man's poet. Jem Casey wrote a love poem, but being the man he was, it wasn't a love poem to any little Judy. Oh dear, no. It was a poem to a pint of stout, a pint of plain. When things go wrong and will not come right, though you do the best you can, when life looks black as the hour of night, a pint of plain is your only man. When money's tight and it's hard to get, and your horse isn't also ran, when all you have is a heap of debt, a pint of plain is your only man. When health is bad and your heart feels strange, and your face is pale and wan, when doctors say that you need a change, a pint of plain is your only man. When food is scarce and your lard are bare, and no rashers grace your pan, when hunger grows as your meals are rare, a pint of plain is your only man. In time of trouble and lousy strife, you still have a darling plan. You can still turn to a brighter life. A pint of plain is your only man. Good meal, Margaret. Slán a bhaile.